Hello, hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Apparently we're investigating a murder now,
Always there for you.
and every single noble house has been imprisoned here by order of the governor.
Always keep your eye on the
So
prize.
let's see what the hell's going on with these people. Clement Versarian, good for you. Governor drives some orders. Yep. I shall complain. So go complain. It's fine. Let his lordship, the rogue trader, through. Anytime. Yeah, you better. Yeah. Shove off. Come on. I regret that such unfortunate road trade visit to the capital. Your lordship, you're here. Please, you must hear us out. Undoubtedly here to listen to the testimony of each and every one of us and to punish the traitors. Sure. We've known each other for many decades now, and we have had our fair share of disagreements, but do you really think my flesh and blood would trample upon the definition of honor and loyalty? Do you really think my flesh and blood would trample upon the definition of honor and loyalty? Much better. We have evidence implicating them, Abelard, and I'm sure his lordship will arrive at a fair ruling. What are the charges here? Disruption of logistical lines, bribery of administrative officials, document forgery, organization of heretical insurrections. On top of the evidently devastating economic impact this has had in protectorate. Yeah. Imperial tithe. Join the administrative detention. In a steamer with the justice arbiters. Expected to arrive in Dargonus shortly, and before they do, we are obligated to identify and punish those responsible. Clementia, what's going on? We've indeed been trying for Dargonus, but we're in the situation. What happened on Dargonus in my absence? Dargonus was struck by a series of terrible events. The first were the sabotage of logistics and hampered shipments. Then mass unrest spread across the planet, and minor noble houses began squabbling among themselves, trying to pin the blame on their rivals. It took great pain to calm them down, managed to quash a revolt, though not without some outside help, unfortunately. From who? Why are there dead bodies at the entrance to my palace, and why are we listening to Conrad Voigtgear? Before you arrive at the palace, guard discovered a plot to assassinate you. Fortunately, the malefactors were disposed of before they could cause you any harm. Charleston, what's your evidence? The investigation has established that a member of the Versarian family, which is responsible for Dargonus' fleet and its logistics, used their contacts and influence to forge a host of documents in order to undermine the planet's supply routes and economy, thus fostering unrest. So that's not Cornelius. Cornelius holds prestigious... Isn't he the dude who had a crush on Versarian? I think so. Administratum Palace, and it's thanks to him that we managed to identify and trace the entire chain of forged documents. The investigation led us to the perpetrators who admitted to acting in order of the House Versarian. It was they who intentioned spreading the idea of restoring the title of rogue trader to the true heir. The young man is shrouded in mist of grey and blue, sickly shadowed with fear flooding around him. I remind you that House Versarian has hardly covered itself in glory in the past. It allowed Xenos to attack the planet. Do you support the governor's accusations? Macarius Sauerbeck. Many years of service, Governor drives to earn Theodore's trust, and he holds high office for a reason. On behalf of House Sauerbeck, I support his accusations. I would not press charge against anyone if you were not absolutely certain the authenticity of the evidence yet unearthed. I think anyone here would agree that anyone who ever doubts the authority of a rogue trader should be prosecuted. I am sure, your lordship, that you will... Regina, screw you. That's just... Stop kissing my ass. Your lordship, Governor Dressman, has always faithfully served the rogue trader's house of Plancius, concerned himself with the future of the house of Gaprek, thinks his charge against House Versarian to be sound. The evidence provided by the governor is utterly false. I cannot refute it, but I can say with confidence that no one from my family has ever tried to forge documents or debts against Stratum, let alone undermine the economy of the capital. Should allow me to speak as well. I doubt the culpability. Should you decide to personally resolve this case, then I humbly ask you to speak with me. Perhaps it can be of use to you. Sabotaging, logistics, riots, conspiracy, case flimsy. I wish to learn more before I make my final decision. Sure. Thank you for your willingness to help, Lord Captain. I am certain that all charges are false, and I would be grateful for your help in exposing them as such. Okay. Okay, so where exactly are we going is the real question. Warden, Sourbeck.
Is there money to be made?
Hetka Sourbeck. This is going to be a long and a lot of reading, so I'm not going to read everyone's dialogue, I don't think. Just, I'll give you time to read it yourselves. Okay. Who else would have a conspiracy? Desire? Who else would have motive to conspire against me? Do you believe they're guilty? I'm honored, Lady Sarbeck. Well, if I have 234 persuasion. Regina, step away from his lordship. Bile poison theory around him wherever he goes. The assailants sent to the palace were rare, high-functioning servitors. Do you think the Gaprix could be behind the attack? Okay, so that's them. Okay. Gaprix. You'd figure that, like, some of the Magos here would be able to tell me about the Gaprix servitors, but I guess not. No, I mean, sure. Do you think the accusations are true? In your opinion, which nobles might have a reason to be party to such a conspiracy? All of them? I have examined the body of the assailants that were killed today. All of them were high-functioning servitors. Such servitors are only employed by families close to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Isn't that so? I found this note on the body of one of the chakras. What are your thoughts on it? Vincent, I wish to speak with you. Could they truly be guilty? I know that you care for a Starship Viserion. Are you prepared to watch her die? There's something you ought to know, your lordship. Today I noticed one of my family members to be in an odd, uncharacteristic mood. Hallen? What a name. I don't know if second cousin wants to move. Okay. That will do. Oh, this is... I thought it was going to be the same thing twice. They're just going through it for the obsessiveness. Hey, you want to talk to me? Sure. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve you on board your ship. I'd like to pay you for such large... Jess, you see, I harbor special tender feelings. Yeah, it's just Sarian. It's the same thing twice? Okay. What made you decide to tell me this? You tell me this, even though your family may face death if found guilty of treason. Thank you, Vincent. It was literally the same thing, just two different conversations. Okay, so go hang out. Before I go find that guy, let's talk to the drive stems. What makes you think they're plotting against you? What do you make of this flatter? I found out one of the assailants. All these assailants were high-functioning servitors. Such servitors are only employed by families closely adeptus mechanicus. Tell me about your son, Drivestem. Oh, shove it. Now there's I think Glanthew shakes his head. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Tell me more about your job, Cornelius. What do you do? Oh, that means he's hiding something, to be sure. How do you manage to find the forged documents of bureaucratic hell that is the Administratum? Single out the Administratum clerks responsible for tampering with the data. Does the House of Stan have access to the Adeptus Administratum? There is no conceivable way they could do all this in a place where they do not hold any power. Cornelius, what are the true reasons for your nervousness? Tell your lord... Do you wish to tell the Lord Captain anything else? I mean, coercion. Flash of terror, Cornelius' eyes stare at you. Forgive me, Lord. I can't do it anymore. What? A friend. They didn't give me their name, never saw their face. She was pretending for Sarah responsible for the mistake, and... He loves his kid. Still not who behind the forgeries and riots plot. Yeah. Who was this friend that approached Cornelius? I'll try to find some compassion for him in my heart. I shall return to you later.
Keep your wits about you.
That was quick. A Starship Versarian. Yeah, I know. I was coming to tell you that. Clementia? Are you truly guilty? Be honest, I will not tolerate lies. The governor claims you forged documents in Stratum. I found this letter on one of the bodies of the heretics who planned the attack. What can you tell me about it? The attack with their high-functioning servitors, ones that look closely at ordinary humans. Do you know anything about them? If you're not guilty, who is? Who stands to gain from framing you? I want to find out what is going on here and who the real mastermind behind all this is. Where should I start? Well, first I should start with the Gaprick guy. Let's take my leave. That's all four of them, I think. There's no one random, right? Here, Halen Gaprick. What you got, Halen? Part of its skin is sickly blue color. What? Okay. A lot of movement for a dead guy, but fine. Further, I know there was a warden post here, but I do not see any wardens. There was no one asked about what happened here, or with whom this man spoke before he died. I would like to ask Urbend here where the path guards suddenly decided to disappear to. Poison that rapidly damaged emphasis, causing paralytic spasms. Cassia. Mwah! Love you, Cassia. Examine the body. Of the gold trim collar, you notice a tiny puncture in its blue skin, likely a wound caused with the needle. Search the pockets. Make sure the rogue trader was attacked by someone loyal. It should appear as if it was all staged by the Versarian families to let the Versarian family escape. This is the last assignment. Soon your debt will be paid in full. Halen Gaprick. Look around. Step away from the corpse. Okay. First drive stem. He's right here, right? Yes, he is. No. Clementia Versarian? Maybe I should go to the Gapricks first, because it's their family? Here we go. I discovered a dead body in my palace. A man of House Gaprick was killed while praying to the Emperor. He had this note on him. Do you know anything about it? Oh, the Sauerbricks, not the Gabricks. These are the Gabricks. Whoops. By the face almost. With the Omnisari grant you Abelard, it must be difficult for you to be here in the city. Yeah. I already. I discovered a dead body, a member of your house, right here in my palace. He died kneeling in prayer. Halen, was it? Tell me about him. What could have happened to him? We lost Cav Gamma. Offered us their assistance for their own self-serving ends. Perhaps Halen decided to take one of them up on your offers behind my back. Could be nothing more than a puppet in the hands of puppet. Yeah, obviously he was. What do you suggest we do? So talk to them. Already spoke to him. I discovered the body of Hayden Gaprick here in his palace. He had this note on him. Do you know anything about it? Not sure if it's relevant, but perhaps you should know. Gaprick, yeah. Did you see Hayden Gaprick today before I arrived? So I'm sitting on a bench adjacent away from the galaxy's entrance. Lead me to that place. Oh, you're literally just gonna walk slowly. Oh, you're a noble. Of course you're gonna walk slowly. Here?
What do we have here?
My house would be proud of me.
Starbuck usually serves this wine.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Interesting. I found a dead body in my palace. A member of House Gaprick was slain in front of an altar. Do you know anything about it? There was no one near the deceased. The wardens had left their post. Did you order them to do so? So my deepest apologies for my imprudence. Nothing matters more to me than my honor. Sure. So, it's a Sauerbeck. The Sauerbeck met with Halen first. Alright. Gonna save and hit on Regina again? No. There anyone whose name Hetka. Hetka's nothing, right. They really don't need to do that opening every single time. Clementia? Anything? Okay. Clementia's got nothing for us. So, let's gather everyone together. I guess. I mean, like, I know we're the Sauerbeck, to be sure. But, like, Yeah, I guess we're ready. Just like, I don't like the whole, like, Detective Conan slash the Conan Arthur Doyle, Detective Conan, Sherlock Holmes, dramatic, gather everyone in a room. Charges brought by Governor Drivestone were fabricated. House Viserion had nothing to do with the orchestration of the riots or the plot targeting the rogue trader. However, the real perpetrators are here in this very room. The Seneschal nods to you as if urging you to continue, then shifts his piercing gaze to the crowd before you. What are these? Let's start with Macarius. Silent with only their tense, anxious gazes darted back and forth between Macarius and Sarbex. Abelard narrows his eyes and scrutinizes Macarius Sarbeck. Could be a Sarbeck, but is he really the one? I know that House Sarbeck offered to help the Gapreks in the late Helen Gaprek. He was responsible for his death as well. Sarbeck furrows his brows and slightly cocks his head. He reverses his gaze for the first time as he's trying to remember something. Some restless movement behind him. Abelard narrows his eyes and scrutinizes Macarius Sarbeck retinue. Urban Drivestone, you've exhibited inexcusable negligence by failing to question the possible involvement of any family besides the Viserions. Governor closes out in fear and shame. I find House Sarbeck guilty. Seneschal, you may take it from here. Because he saw one of them. Always put faith in my man Abelard. With my due bluntness. But just as I once had to say goodbye to promotion because of my dislike for intrigue, you and your family might soon say goodbye to your heads. Tell me now in your blunt fashion. Are you loyal to House von Valancius? I am loyal, Viserion. And someone else is. Someone who is poised to destroy both you and your family for her own bitch. Okay. Massive automatic ring. Regina! You? Mother. Your bluntness makes an open book. When we talked about helping the Gaprex, you had no idea what I'm referring to. Your wife, on the other hand, her eyes started shifting like you would not believe. Regina Sarbeck, you alone betrayed the road trader, jeopardizing the prosperity of the Von Valancius trade dynasty, and you alone are responsible for your unmasking. Who helped you? There's no way you managed to do all this on your own. People who followed Master of Whiteveer. My death will not change anything. The true road trader will come. I mean, obviously she's the true believer, but let's just go through it. Why then? Why kill Halen? Abelard, the sentence has yet to be carried out. Finish this. Only the rotten apple. During Sauerbeck shall be subjected to intense interrogation followed by execution. Traitor's ring. Fire the single liquefier shot. Okay, I don't know what that is. I mean, it's a shot of something, to be sure. Jesus. Not a very deep mystery, I suppose, and not hard to suss out. Pressing any key. Ugh. It's still going. What could they chop up? I mean, I'm sure they know something to chop up that can have that effect. So, good for them, I guess. Weird. Or, not weird, but it's a lot of blood. Lord Captain, you have my thanks. Could I the company's good? Yep. See, Lord Captain has Viserion saved, but it's close to being wiped out as a result of scheming without an imprudence within. You and your family must be prepared for the next time something like this happens. Happened in the role I played in it. I think I'll be ready to resume the conversation later when we're back on board the ship. Okay. Personal quest. That's 2 personal quests done? Okay. Or not quite. Heinrichs. Page 2 along the road 3 statements that, if I so wanted, could be turned into ground for a charge of heresy. So do it! Screw them. They suck anyway. This performance rituals slightly produce the side effect. Okay. Cassia. Oh, lovely Cassia. And Abelard's going to say something to me back on the ship, so let's just go back to the ship and have him say stuff. Talk something to me, Abelard. Nope. To the Void Ship Bridge. Come on. You can do it. Chugga 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 chugga. I gotta play games with shorter load times. I swear. Abelard, where are you? What you gotta say, Abelard?
Lord Captain, allow me to express my gratitude once again for your assistance. If it weren't for your intervention, my entire family could have been executed on false charges. I could have lost them all.
Yeah.
I never imagined the Viserions would be so vulnerable while I serve as seneschal to the Lord Captain himself, far from home. But such is my duty to the rogue trader, to keep tireless watch at the Lord Captain's side, to serve as a support in the darkest of times, for you and for me. I will not step down from my role, no matter what happens. Do not doubt me. The Viserion family will learn from what has happened, and if our blood is worth anything, will be ready to face new trials without my guiding hand.
Don't you wish to return to a family? Like, to make sure they don't die?
I cannot guard my family as if they were little children. I once tried to protect you in the same way, and quickly discovered that you have your own head on your shoulders, and your own opinion on things, even if I do not always agree with them. No, my duty is to be at your side, to be your seneschal. Well then, Lord Captain, it is time I return to my duties. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I no longer need your services, Senator.
Lord Captain.
That would be a head trip, to be sure. Sourbeck, do you have anything to say about it? No. Nothing to say about me. Okay. I don't think that there's anything I have worth selling either. Yeah, there isn't. Alright. Let's get to it. And let's just... Oh, I gotta meet the Arabeasts too. Wait, hang on. We'll do Cassia. Adira. There is some order to this that I can work through, either like by psychic powers or by like dogmatic to whatnot. Let's just do it by range. What? No. Fine. Lame. I had to go back. I love how I accidentally went to the Arabians, went to Dargonus, accidented a Columbo investigation, and completely forgot I was actually there to assassinate a guy. Focused. Super well focused. Let's just run around, see... Okay, but where are the Arabists is the question. Yeah, anytime. Come on. Now that it's a bit more normal. Aristocrat, aristocrat. What is this? Gift from House Gaprek. Just another statue. Oh, but they're all tech priests. Okay, that's kind of cool. Clementia. Oh yeah, you're in charge of this place, right, Clementia? Right, Clementia? Announce that the reception is starting. I'm ready to receive the Erebus family. Yeah, we got it. Brandon, Dione, the House Erebus. Erismatus, Lorna, Rona, Lumi, Erebus. So the God Emperor, they are mild-mannered but fascinated by the new surrounding judgment. The uniform of the two eldest children are already members of the Dargonus Planetary Guard. Your Lordship, we have great honor for the House Erebus. We invited to your palace. They're all going to be good guys, aren't they? Yeah, they're all going to just be good guys. What? I have an idea who I'm giving that to. Naki... Clan relic serve. Well, they're like a bunch of Naki, so it might not be this one. How would House Erebus fare in Dargonus? Almost got used to the gravity. Crowd, the dome of detention, and it's being their first visit to the palace. They are nervous. You must give these people some time. Let them get accustomed to these surroundings and to your fragrance. Let them wander around the hall and taste the food. We will talk to each one individually. Yeah. Let's just listen to Kibellah. It is her thing. She can take the lead. Although, honestly, with a thing like this just being given to us... No, not that. Not that. I don't even know what this does. Not that. But like with a thing like this being given... Okay. Let's just throw that on. Which one is... Oh, the 115. Yeah. But hang on. Plus 10 medic, eh? Plus tough bonus MP. But toughness bonus is 5? That is really good. Yep. Lorna Erebus. A lot more talking. Why are they doing paperwork here? Look at the drawing. Ooh. Parchment with the unfinished family portrait showing the Erebus parenting of 4 children. The youngest artist skilled and impressive. Your attention is drawn not to the fine lines and shading, but the sketch of a dark figure added in by a still more masterful hand. Parents enrolled Rono and Lumi in a scriptorium to study religious painting. That dark shape in a portrait, you drew it in, did you not, Lorna? Who is it? A secret guardian that protects us from the shadows. Randor and Zioni. I'd like to thank you once again for the honor. That's the flagship. Yeah. So manager. Please let us know how we can be of service to you and what we will do. What we do. What? And we will do what you require. Do you remember Theodora well? Tell me about the Erebus family. We raise cohorts of successors, we teach new recruits, and our own children the ins and outs of void service. I mean, that makes sense. Our oldest son, Mattis, is on Planetary Guard, so is Lorna, our oldest daughter. She devoted herself to medicine. And my great surprise and elation, our younger children, Rono and Lumi, have found a vocation serving the God Emperor and the Ecclesiarchy. I am looking for Naki Erebus, not an ancestor. We name our children in honor of past leaders, Mattis and Naki Erebus, the twin founder of the family. Great warrior and a keeper of knowledge. Okay. Legend had it with a great future where birth was themed. Every Mattis or Naki Erebus would add to the clan's renown, and they would prove faithful assistance to any Lord Captain they serve. Just that legend. There's some bear the name Mattis. Then why do you name your daughter Lorna, not Naki? I didn't... They did name her daughter Naki. Yes, they did. You were followed of the blood-spun web. You stored in our faith, and you reviewed the service, but their sacred path was too dark and frightening for us. We may not have understood the deed of the blood-spun web, but we have never doubted that the spin is carried at his will, for they gave their all to their duty. It is heavy duty, but a true duty always is. Wait, is that literally just those two conversations? There's no one else? There's also Mattis. I hope I don't sound too bold if I say I've been dreaming about serving you on your flagship. Pure that your side, her face reflected Mattis of Dark House. What? Okay. Do you believe yourself fit to serve on a flagship? I've served you. He's going for it at least. So you breathe into your unflinching courage and your love of the stars. I have always known my destiny awaits me on the flagship, because ever since I was a child, I've had the same dream over and over again. Dark-haired young woman walking barefoot along the decks and me following in the footsteps. I would run, but could never catch up to her. My father told me he had felt something of the sort when he met my mother. I believe my future waits me there. Sure, why not? Bells cry with their breasts ran back together. 6 alarmed faces, 6 people standing shoulder to shoulder, fortress wall. And one lone, grim figure opposite them. What? The shadow peers into their dark eyes, the same with her own. Their pale lips, same with her own. She clenches the fist, going steel claws that pierce her palms. And so do I. Erebus looks at Kibellah with scarcely concealed fear. But her husband notices the reaction, shakes his head in warning. Yeah. In case you missed it, if you could have, Kibellah is Naki. You mentioned the Guardian of Shadows, did you not, Lorna? Announcing Shadow, servant of death, mother called her Naki, but I knew she was talking to someone she knew. So all this time, Mattis, your dreams were showing you my life, but my sister? I remember what I pretty much remember. The chants of blood, web, prayers to the Undying One, the names of poisons and intoxicants, the names of the Viziers gave me. But you, no, I do remember you. I do not know you. Observe silently. You said the Undying One had taken Naki, but death whispered her name only a short while ago. A few years before Lady Theodora sent her clan survivors to Dargonus, the blood-spun web's vizier came to her pay. He said the Emperor demanded the next firstborn of the Erebus clan, but he needed a new spinner. 6 months later, we had twins, a boy and a girl, with eyes darker than darkness itself. You were firstborn, Naki, and with sorrow and pride we gave the Vizier our most precious treasure, for that is how one honors a god emperor. But a righteous and devout one. There were ways that pleased the emperor. So if I had been born a minute earlier, that animated corpse standing before you today would have been me? The ritual of releasing the burden. The new blood-spun web recruits undergo it in order to forget their past and devote themselves to the Undying One. And so that their souls do not suffer. Tell me, Mattis. Is your soul in pain? You're here to settle a debt to the Undying One. You now have the name, the person, and the explanation. I know what must be done. So why do I feel pain from an unseen wound in my heart? Why am I, for the first time in my life, hesitant to sever a thread? All this time I've been wandering in the labyrinth of my mind, but the answer never came to me. What must I do, Doman? How do I end Naki Erebus? Reckon with the past by spilling the blood of those who betrayed you. You cannot kill your past, you can destroy people who are connected to it, but are you truly prepared to murder innocent people just to cut yourself free? Yeah, don't go killing innocent people just to free yourself. Will not kill. Must I follow my orders when my entire nature shrinks? Must I follow my orders when my entire nature shrinks from it and my heart screams it is wrong? This is not my will. I could have had a family and a future full of righteous service, transfer a different life. That was taken from me. Who I would be and how I would serve was decided for me. The Vizier forged me into a weapon and stained it with blood. He made a mark. He named a mark. He gave a mission. Come, Doman. You must send to the Temple of Death, where I will report my task and ask the Vizier a single question. Why me? Be lost now. I know the Emperor points you right. My name is Kibellah. That hurts. Oh. Let's wrap this up. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Oh well. Apologies for that. Let's wrap up Kibellah, which is only half of the DLC, I think, because you got Kibellah on one side, then the cult on the other. Come on. 99% of 99 bottles of Amasec on the wall. 99 bottles of Amasec. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, not. How do I find the blood-spun thing?
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
I am ready. Let us present ourselves to the Vizier.
Come, Domin.
Maybe not a heretic this time. No heretics. Just because this feels something This feels like something very deeply aligned, to be sure. Alright. Let's go. Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. Elegant armor of bone and gold. Oh god. Okay. Lord of the Ark, it is good that you are here with her. It is right. The Undying One hath blessed this union of light and shadow. You greet us clad in armor. Are you preparing for battle? We have learned Kibellah came to be part of the Bloodspun Web. We have met her family. Blood of its blood. So spinners are brought into his temple. But only those who serve him of their own volition stay and spin the Bloodspun Web, as Kibellah did. Your words are soundless. The ritual of releasing the burden erased me, made me hollow. What will of my own I had, you took from me, and filled it with the earth instead. Do you believe you have only served him because I set you on a thread of the web? Do you believe you have no faith in him? You know that is not true. You used my trust to make me your tool! Of course I see no other destiny for myself now. But that does not mean it was preordained. She hath been cured of her affliction. Do I see anguish in her soul? Second spinner, I am ready to receive your report. Have you accomplished the task the Undying One himself set you? The task remains undone. I refuse to complete it. Condemning a life to oblivion is wrong for those who worship death. No one will hurt my family. No one will hurt me. Let the Undying One punish me if he so wills. That is one of the threads as well, my daughter. I understand you. A harrowing sacrament, a ruthless ritual. I am relieved that it's nearing the end. Everything is coming together just as he revealed to me. Perfection has been sculpted. The affliction I nurtured has been vanquished. The choice has been made. So went all the sadness. So went all the sadness, my daughter. Whether you doomed her to suffering? The Undying One laid the thread, and I served as a guide. The meeting with you and your world, Domin. The hunt for the Nemesis, her grim and ghastly doppelganger, the comprehension of her flock's pain. My assignment stirred anxiety in my daughter's soul, as they were meant to. Are we being dragged into another ritual? Oh, go through a tarot reading, it must come to pass. I am heated, and I heeded. Bless him. Vizier was then conceived. Okay. You're a cruel vizier. It seems Kibellah did not carry out her last order. Do not call her your daughter. Reassured her, day, not my daughter. We're a family mentor. You and Bloodspun Web. I will not defile myself with a lie. What will happen now? Kibellah will be the new vizier. Her journey to the Undying One and the choice she made will be reflected in the Bloodspun Web's new pattern. As for me, I will go to him as I have long waited. Can't we just, like, step aside? Do not demand yet another sacrifice from her, Vizier. What? I am stronger than you, and my high spinners stand with me. Those who swore to protect me and not outlive me. And he, too, stand with me. His face will emerge out of mine. And may those you chose when you set along the threads of what we fate, comrades, you Domin, may they stand with you. Fight. Fight with no regret. This is dumb. This is really stupid. We've got occult death 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that covers fine. Heinrichs. Alright, so let's do this. Let's... 35 temporary wounds, 24% armor to the wearer and their allies until the end of combat. Okay. The fact that I haven't been doing that this entire time is an active official dumb on my part. Let's... Heinrichs, give you 2.
But of course,
That we can buff yourself that way, and charge. Jesus, okay. Take another swing if you shall. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Finest hour. You know what, Kibellah? This is your mess. We've got Reckless Abandon and not Blood Oath.
Trust me.
2, 3.
I shall not.
That worked. What? That's silly. 6 spinner, death cultist, 4th, 3rd, yeah. Pain Resonance. And we've got blood everywhere. I am not a fan of just like them all getting whatever attack they want, frankly.
Death is a blessing.
That worked. That worked well, I think. Takes 5% less warp and mental damage for every ally alive. Well, we can probably rectify some of that. Let's see.
Let the blood of the wicked be shed, as thou hast willed.
The shadows will
Jesus.
see my great works, masters. I serve the ruined
I mean,
powers. Look, your end is near.
I don't get why they all get extra turns. I probably should check. Why do they all get extra turns? For each stack of blood haste, revenging crimson. Fresh injury, inner prayers. Blinded extermination. What about you? What have you got going for you? No. The Emperor protects? No. So I don't understand where that's coming from.
Trust me. Brings me no pleasure. As the tenants
That's
demand.
fine. So much for dodging that, I guess. Let's do... First thing first. Strike. Need some more versatility stacks before that'll actually be useful. Impact. Kick him in the face. Where's the kick? There it is.
So it shall be.
Fair enough. Uncautious approach. Ah, all the blood.
Chaos guides me. Your blood will flow. Be my great work.
Jesus.
I am his chosen.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Then we've got
Trust me.
Captive Audience. We've got Raining Blood.
Spider web.
Weapon at the ready.
See, like, that's not entirely surprising, but, like, I wish I saw be avenged by allies still in combat. That's what it is? Okay.
As honor
One.
ordains. I shall not fail.
Alright, well that's good to know. Now at least.
As honor ordains.
Stay vigilant.
That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. There's just blood literally everywhere. But also, if they want to just keep throwing themselves, that's fine by me. Parry, strike.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
Why? Why do you send your regards?
I won't object to it.
Go far? So, like, I'm not quite sure what I was expected to really do in that context. Just like...
I won't do that.
Like, I really don't know.
Follow my lead.
I'll make it happen.
Oh well. Let's just inspire. Nope, nope, that's not it. Inspire. Can't do that. A little far. Because why not? Press our own advantage. Fair. A 130, 214 damage just from kicking him a little bit. That's fine. Let's just let Ufo have some fun, shall we?
By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder.
Let's set him on fire some more. Because, you know, more fireworks.
The wolf is on the hunt. See how the wolf succeeds.
That was dumb. Instead of unbroken, the Undying One has not yet reached out his hand to me.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
X. Swing, bada bada.
So it shall be.
Nope, I forgot. Dang it. Shoot him. Really just missing everything? Okay. That works much better. Keep shooting. Oh, come on.
Give this task to someone lesser. I hunger for battle.
Yeah, that was... To be fair, that's what a Space Marine should be up to. But, like, also... I mean, I guess that makes it a harder fight? Everyone's back to normal, I guess? And healed? Okay. What am I looking at? The Undying Emperor with stats, Soul of Depulsion. What? Death Oblivion. Undying Emperor uses Vision of Death, literally death ability, targeting the first enemy if there are multiple targets. What is Visions of Death and Liturgy of Death? Fading Soul on each target. What is Fading Soul? By -5. What is Lethargy? Skipping its next turn. Okay. And he goes every time.
instincts tell me to refuse. Comes pledge the hand that rises against me. I don't like that. Death does not bleed.
That's fine. He's gonna do some shenanigans.
I am your blade and shield.
Did they get another, like, screw your attack? Then who did... Oh, the Argenta did all the damage too? Okay. That's a choice, I suppose.
Aim for the heart next time.
I don't know how this is going to work necessarily, but I'll give it a shot.
The shadows will see it done.
He has no damage over time effects, right? No.
As the tenants demand. Trust me.
You should have another charge of that. Or not. Thought you would. I mean, I guess not.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
He'll try. We've got... Okay. What's he doing next? Death Agony. Colossal Cleavages. Let's see how this goes. Concentrated fire, rapid fire. Bleeding and slowed. That's doable. That's good, actually. Sure. No slowed effect. Okay. The Undying. Can move through enemies. Can be reduced below 50%. The start of his turn, he gains a soul repulsion effect, which that's the... Yes. Okay. Ay, ay, ay.
Doubt is for the weak.
No, I'd rather burn than kick. And he could dodge, and it doesn't matter anyway. Or not. His turn.
Grace of death, our Emperor, deliver us.
Okay. This is going so well.
I'll see to it personally.
You wanna do it? You wanna use the ability, Ignatius? Did it break again? Alright, if it broke, I'm gonna pause. If it fixed itself the next minute or two, I'll unpause. And if it broke, I'll start this fight again and get to this point. Hello again. It did glitch out. There's quite, unfortunately, not much I could actually do about it, which is always good. It went a little bit worse, a little bit better in different ways, which is always fun. $248. Why are that 248? He's blocking it all, isn't he? Okay, so the damage didn't go through, but the effect did, which is actually good to know. No, we don't. You're saying we started in vain because you don't like getting stabbed repeatedly. I get it. It makes sense, but it's not in vain. No. Nope, nope, nope. Searing shots to set him on fire. So now he is burning for 36, taking 30 toxic damage. Enemies unaware of the area of attack suffer 6%. Minus 6% dodge, or allow tarnished breacher of Aquila. Okay. Momentum, that works. Plus, you can the next attack was minus 1 AP less, and do that. Yep. Burn and burning. Another 67%. Another 67 damage. Which is fine by me. We're at 62. Buff him a bit, because why not? And then actually... Pretty sure we can. Pretty sure we can and actually are in the middle of doing just that. Buff you. We want you to survive, Ignatius, for a little bit. No, not point. That's fine. We're extra attack with weapons rate of fire. The attacks not spend AP. One, two. So we've got oh, phooey. I messed that one up a little bit. You're blocking all the attacks, right? Yes, you are. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roll here. You're being annoying. You should stop. How about you, Kibellah? Do you have an iron arm? No, you don't.
Let your soul turn.
Colossal Cleave didn't do jack, son. Let's do... Not wildfire. True. Come on, Argenta. Toxic damage. Is it possible to knock him prone, is the question. Nope. He did pass the, and he passed the agility test too, so it's fine. Shh, stop it. You're being annoying and loud. That's fine. Everyone's writhing against you because no one likes you, dude. You're kind of being a jackass. You should take a hint. Sincerely. Stop being a jerk. Yes. Sure you are, Death. Once the game stops cheating in your favor and lets me... Oh my god, it's been a while. Is it wrong that I'm just thinking about how Kibellah can really use a better haircut? All the drama. So much drama. Clad in Vizier's armor. She changed real quick. Like the body of a man who raised her, her shoulders shaking edge, and glow, but no tears are to be seen and no sobs come from the back of the mask of dark gold. You immediately donned the Vizier's armor. Is it helping you embrace your new role? The burden of decisions I must make. From this day forth, my burden. I know this is a ridiculous question to ask, but how are you? I would one day have to make a choice is painful. I did what had to be done, but that did not quell the pain. I know he is in the undying one's hands, but that does not soothe the grief. I know I sought vengeance against him, but I feel his absence alone. I am sorry. Losing a mentor was hard. But you have done your duty to the god. I made it softer. He was more than that. He was both a friend and a father. Did I just see the God Emperor in the flesh? He was death in head. It was not only an image. Mere man, in dying one does not come to the living, we come to him. What did the Vizier look like to you? Though he wasn't I first saw him, when I was younger too. But as though we were facing each other in a training match like we used to. Though he did fight with a strength that is beyond mere mortals. Swift and deadly he was, he chose the path of good death, even if it was bleak. Am I to call you Vizier now? Never speak it again, for I am their Vizier. That you are my Domin, and I am your shadow. Let me remain Kibellah to you, at the very least. What will become of the blood-spun web now? We will not stray from the tenets. We will not forget our predecessors' sacrifices and our Vizier's teachings. Service to the Undying One is our life, for he is duty, he is death. I defeated the vision of the Undying One. Bow now before your new Vizier. And I leveled. And people are hurt, which, fair. But I think that's it. I'm going to call it. It's been a long one, actually. Thank you for joining me on this journey, for following along. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below. You should be seeing a couple of videos right about now. One being a video that YouTube thinks you'd like to watch. The other being just the links for this entire playlist for this playthrough, so you can catch up, see what you missed, and just, you know, see what I've been through this traumatic and horrifying time. All that being said, and more importantly than all of the above, be well.